Now, I've got John Fedro on the line with us on Radio for Small Business. He not only makes money, he not only can move money, but he makes money in things that can move with mobilehomeinvesting.net. John Fedro, thanks for taking your time out on Radio for Small Business.
Thank you for having me. Best intro ever, Eugene. I love it.
So tell us a little bit about yourself. I had a chance to go to your website. I do want to ask some questions about a couple posts, but tell us a little bit about your background first.
Heck yeah. I've been doing full-time real estate investing, mobile home investing more specifically, for the past 13 years now, since 2002. Got started right in Tampa Bay, Florida, right not too far from where you're at. And I've been loving every minute. It's been a roller coaster ride, trial and error, and I've been lucky enough to help a lot of people along the way.
So is mobile home investing as intense as investing in fixed real estate?
Less intense. There's pros and cons of both. I think we have the luxury of being a little bit more patient than other types of investors. Whenever as an investor, you're going to talk to a single family homeowner that's looking to sell, they may have 20 or 30 other people waiting in the wings with regards to buyers, investors, and mobile home sellers. There's not a lot of that. So mobile home investors or real mobile home buyer that can actually pull the trigger are sort of fewer and far between. So I would say it's a little bit less intense.
Gotcha. So, hey, I visited your website, mobilehomeinvesting.net. One of the posts I saw on there, the headlines at least, mobile home fallacies and other false things you've likely learned in grade school. You got to tell us a little bit about that.
I'm so blown away because after the website, it's been up now for maybe 6 or 7 years, or maybe 8 years now with the website. And then I've had real estate investment clubs. As much as, and I'm not the first person to invest in mobile homes, but it's just amazing that over the past decade, there's still people have their head in the sand with regards to mobile homes. Living in a mobile home is neither here nor there if you want to live in one or not. But as far as investing in them, I mean, investors all day turn their noses up to this type of real estate. And I'm still blown away that after all these years and me, screaming from the rooftops about how advantageous mobile home investing can be, it's still this sort of Wild West. And so the fallacies that, people that a lot of these that are owners are deadbeats, or everyone's on an episode of Cops, or that everyone's going to try to drag you through the mud, or that these mobile homes are going to blow over with the slightest wind. In Florida, I've had to never make a claim, and we're in the hurricane capital.
Really?
So it's
I've got to tell you, I've got friends and family, and every time, and nothing against mobile homes, but they always come up with a lot of those things that you just said. How do you help people understand that when you're investing in properties, it may be a little bit different than trying to figure out if you're going to invest in that property yourself?
It's a double-edged sword because I don't want to tell too many people about this because then a lot of us as investors, we would lose our edge. I mean, one of the reasons why mobile home investing has been so fruitful for me and for people I help is because currently, right now, 2015, that stigma does still exist. So I'm not going to pull people's heads out of the sand so much as if they come to this on their own, so be it. So
gotcha. So we won't get too proprietary. We won't increase the competition for you, so to speak. So, well, I do want to
bring it on.
I do want to ask you about another post that was on your site. Why vacancies will destroy your mobile home cash flow 2 times faster than you realize. Tell us about that.
Yeah, that is something I didn't realize until being involved in this business, where if you have, let's say, 4 mobile home properties and you have them all filled up and you're paying. Now with mobile homes, we have lot rent, and then we have that we're paying out to the park with mobile homes in parks. Sometimes there's mortgages on this home, sometimes there's not, but we're getting a finite amount coming in from our tenant buyer, and we have to put out money every single month. Now, as the investor, we're going to pay that money to the park. We're going to pay that money to the bank. So we have money that's going out every month. But if your tenant buyers stop paying you, just one person stops paying you, not only do you lose that $700 per month income or $800 or $1,000 coming in gross, not only do you lose that, but now you have to still pay the amount going out, the $500 in lot rent, the $300 on a mortgage payment. So it's really that you lost maybe $1,800.
Wow.
When you have to take in the fact that you don't make that money coming in and you have to pay more money coming out. So it just really, I was up to, I think, about a dozen properties at the time before I realized I had a couple people default. And I went down to, I think there was, if I'm remembering numbers correctly, only about 3 or 4 people defaulted on, let's say, 12 of properties that I was holding. Well, I still had 8 people making me payments, but I was just now breaking even. So those 4 people who defaulted, killed my entire monthly income.
Whoa.
So very, very important to know. And it's nothing to be scared about. It's just, we just have to make plans for that moving forward and get people in our homes that we know definitely have the ability to pay.
Gotcha. And it's just like any other type of investing, right? If you don't get the cash flow coming in properly, even that 25%, like you said, cost all your profit. What'd you do to climb back into profitability after you realized you had that problem?
Well, that problem hasn't changed. Now, of all the properties I'm holding now, if 10 or 20% of people were to default, it would probably bring me down to that zero cash flow level. So really, to get back on top is to keep 100% occupancy rate or a 95% occupancy rate, which is currently what I have now. So it's sort of the cost of doing business, but we just have to make a plan that we keep good people in the home and they pay every single month.
So a lot of videos online, they talk about investing in real estate, but they talk about investing in the fixed real estate. What's your mentality and what made you decide to go into mobile home investing versus what the rest of the crowd is doing, so to speak?
If your phone rings from a motivated seller, I mean, I tell anybody you need to make money. So I am not opposed to single family, multifamily. I own my own mobile home park now as well. But mobile homes are really where I started, and I sort of failed into them. For 3 months, I've spent my life savings of a couple $1,000s marketing and knocking on doors, and that was early 2000s, and I just couldn't make a deal work. I feel I was a small fish in a very, very big pond. And my first deal happened to be a mobile home in a park. I didn't even know it was a mobile home until I actually pulled into the park, and I said, what the heck is this? No wonder the seller was only selling the home for $8,000, which I actually got for $3,000.
Oh.
But I fell into mobile home investing. I failed into it really. And then my second and third and fourth homes were mobile home investing. And I was embarrassed. I didn't even tell anybody that I was doing this because I too was under that stigma of, I'm not a mobble home investor. Nope, not me. Okay. But, so
as you're driving by the property picking up the checks, right?
Yeah. I hope nobody sees me.
Hey, that's amazing. Just in case you're just tuning in, we've been talking to John Fedro with mobilehomeinvesting.net. John, just maybe one final tip for people looking to get into investing or business or anything. What are some things that you may have learned that you can impart to the listeners?
Surround yourself with good people. There's in almost every area, there's a real estate investment club. Surround yourself with good people and be a sponge of knowledge. You don't have to pull the trigger until you're ready, but when you're ready, certainly take action. There's definitely, logically speaking, around you, there's sellers that are confused. They thought their homes would sell quicker. There are fragile situations. They want your help. They need your help. So surround yourself with good people, get educated, and then take immediate and massive action.
Gotcha. And how do you prefer people to get a hold of you, just in case they want more information?
Yeah, there's a lot of great information on my website, and you can always email me right at the website, john@mobilehomeinvesting.net.
Awesome. John Fedro, mobilehomeinvesting.net. Thanks for taking your time out here on radioforsmallbusiness.com.
Thanks for having me, Eugene.